Welcome back to Manny's Auto. Today we're going to go ahead and work on a 2008 Mercedes Benz clk350. The issue we're having with this vehicle today is going to be a cam magnet sensor. So let's go ahead and get started. First we need to remove the cover that's hiding the sensors. And let's set it aside right over here. Next we're going to do is remove this air cleaner so we don't damage it and it gives us a little bit more room to play with. We're going to slide it out of here and then we're going to wiggle it off of here. Take your time. As you can see, there's no glue, there's nothing. You just have to be patient with this. Let's set this aside. These are all the tools that I'm working with. There's your magnetic sensor right here. But this is all I'm working with. I'm working with an E8 socket and I'm also working with the E8 open box wrench. But this is all I'm going to use today. This vehicle has 4 magnetic sensors. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This car came up with the P0022, which is going to be this sensor right here. So this is what I'm going to show you, because this oil filler unit is, they recommend it in the book to take this out of the way, because as you can see, you got 1 bolt, 2, and then that bottom 3rd one. So you're like, hey, I can't get the socket in there. How am I going to get it out? I have to remove this, which is going to be not too much of a pain in the butt or anything, but you would have to order an extra gasket and you're going to have to spend more time. Today, I'm going to show you how to do this without having to remove this or the power steering unit and slide it out of the way. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to do is unlock this tab, which as you can see, it's already popped up. The next thing I want to do is take the hook, because it's such a small unit to press down on. I like to grab the unit, pull up on the tab, just slightly grab it, and there, it comes right out. We're going to set that aside. The next thing I would like to do is this E8 right here on the cam position sensor. We need to get this out of the way so I can get my wrench in down there. So let's go ahead and grab this. We're going to go ahead and use the socket on this one, since it's a straight fit. Once I broke it loose, I'm going to go ahead and spin it off. Take your time. Don't drop the bolt. Take your time. Feel it. Get it off. Set it aside. All right, we're done with that. Sometimes these little sensors will wiggle off. See how like this one's already loose? It's a pretty good car. So it's already loose, so I can wiggle it out. And you're going to see an O-ring. Please do not lose this O-ring, because, you know, it's just better to use all the original equipment. Take your little rag, wipe it, clean it off, and don't bang it around or anything. Just go ahead and set it aside, just like that. Now we're going to work on 1, 2, and 3. This is why this wrench is so special. This is eliminating taking off the oil filler unit. We're looking at E8. We're going to put this on here. Pop it loose. Again, next, pop it loose. And the last one at the bottom. See how we remove this cam position sensor? I can get this wrench all the way in there. There we go. It's on. And all we got to do is break it loose, just like that. Everything's snug fit. That's it. We got it loose right there. We'll just check it again. There it goes. It's moving. Let's put our wrench down. This is where I like to use my hands and slowly start spinning these off. Let's be patient, because we don't want to drop and lose these things. Okay, and it's just to let you guys know, these three bolts and that one additionally for the cam position sensor are all identical. So it doesn't matter if you mix and match. No one is shorter or longer than the other. So all I'm going to do is continue to take these other 2 off so we can get this magneto off. Just a little tight fit. Be patient. Take your time. Okay, almost got the number 2 bolt out. It's coming. All right, there we go. There's 3. You just got this last one I was telling you guys about. Now just go ahead and do it just like I did the top one. Just be patient. It's coming off like butter. Okay, take your time. Almost there. Okay, just about. Slides right out. Let's put that up on top. Now, this is where I told you we'll grab one of these tools. It doesn't take much. You just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. See how it's coming out? Find a corner to get in there. It's just gonna slide out, you guys. All right, there we go. I broke it free. Now remember what I said. By taking this cam position sensor out, it's gonna give me the leverage I need. All right, come on. A little bit further. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. There we go. Gotcha. Taking this sensor out allows me to turn it sideways and slide it right out. There it is. That's the old one. And see how important it was to get to this bottom bolt? That's why they recommended you taking this unit out, this oil filter unit. But buying this wrench saved tons of time and tons of money. So that's just something that I recommend, is go ahead and get this wrench and you can do this job without removing this. Here's the new part. Try to use OEM parts as much as possible. I was able to get this one at a good price, so we're going to go ahead and run with OEM on this vehicle. Try to do that as much as possible. All right, let's keep going. Gotcha. Okay. So everything's all lubricated. There's a, see that seal? That seal is right here. So I took the old one out with the old unit, and now this new unit's gonna have it too. I just use what basic lubrication is already here. Pop it in there. You know, you just want it to slide in smooth as possible because it already comes with a brand new O-ring. So let's slide it in just the way I took it out. There we go. Position it. Okay, there we go. Maybe you guys heard that pop. It's just sealed itself. Clean my hands a little bit. In reverse, we're just putting the screws all back in the same way they came out. This is where patience, you have to have patience, you guys. Don't get excited because you got it off and you're like, all right, I'm done. And then you drop a bolt. That's always fun. Almost there. I like to get them as close as possible. No torquing down, nothing like that. Make sure we get them all started before we use the wrench. Okay, we're in. Now we start spinning it on. Pretty close to being bottomed out now. Got it. Take the wrench again. Put it on there. Snug. A little loose. Keep going. You'll feel it bottom out. Just snug tight, okay? Last one at the bottom. Snug. and cross it up, snug. Double check, snug. One more time, just to be sure. All right, we're on there. Snug. One more time. Doesn't hurt to double check your work. Snug. Stops on its own. Boom, there it is there. Now we need to put back the cam sensor. Like I said, make sure you got your O-ring. Take a little oil residue, put it on that O-ring. And we're just gonna slide it right back in. Yeah, there it goes. Let's get the socket. Let's get this bolt, get it started. There we go. Grab the socket for this one because it's a straight fit. There, snug. Snug. Do not over tighten, you will crack it. All right, let's take our plug. Make sure we clean off any oil residue. Make sure it's nice and clean. We're gonna slide it back in there. Locks in place. Safety lock. You got your wiring. I like to use a little zip tie. I don't like the wiring just to be dangling all over the place. So I put a zip tie in there, wrap it around, keep it nice and tucked in there. This is just your preference though. This doesn't have to be done this way. It's just my preference. I like to do clean work. All right, see, we're looking good. Make sure you don't cut any of your wiring. Just a zip tie. Boom. That's that. Grab our air cleaner. All right. Like I said, you just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Make sure it's evenly in. All right, bring it down. We are attached. I feel it. It's all flush. It's flush. And there you go, you guys. This is how I changed the cam magnet on the most difficult one on this engine, where they recommended that I took this unit out. Sure, if you want to make more time and labor, go ahead and do that. But I got plenty of jobs to do, so this is the fastest way I can recommend doing this job. Again, if you like the video, appreciate it. You want to subscribe, we got more videos for you. And again, have a nice day.